Hi, welcome to the Friday Fix. The virtue for today is mercy. You see it holding me up here? Or I'm holding it up here. Okay, I got this from the box. It was randomly chosen just like the others. And we're going to have a few thoughts this Friday for this weekend on the topic of mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy me. So I want to talk about the Virtues Project website description of the virtue of mercy. And the first thing it says is blessing others with our compassion and forgiveness. Blessing others with our compassion and forgiveness. So we talked about compassion before, and if compassion is how you feel, then perhaps mercy is what you do when you feel it. Some insights from the conversation we had, the interfaith conversation on compassion. One of them is that it just isn't possible to act with compassion or with mercy if you're in a judgmental frame of mind. And so the next thing for the Virtues Project was extending our tenderness beyond what is just or deserved. Extending our tenderness beyond what is just and deserved. And there are 6 things that came up, at least 6 things that came up at that interfaith dialogue on compassion that can stop us from acting on our heartfelt compassion. And I'm going to go through these one by one. The first one is the busyness of life. We all have other things to do and we feel that, we're doing what we can and we really can't do any much more. And related to this is the feeling that I have my own baggage. Everybody has their own problems and you might not want to get involved with somebody else's problems because it might bring you down. This is something that is well known because psychiatrists who listen to other people's problems all day and deal with those other people's problems all day, often it gets to them and they have a very high rate of self-harming and of depression of their own. And the third thing is feeling unfairly judged by others. If you feel that you're being judged by someone else, you might not want somebody to lash out at you or misunderstand what you're trying to do if you're trying to help someone that does not have the same background as you, the same whatever it may be, race, nationality, religion. And then the fourth thing is feeling inadequate, not knowing what to do to help, feeling overwhelmed by the problems that are in the world and really just not knowing where to start or what you can do to help because the problem seems so big. The fifth one is feeling controlled by outside forces like the media or our peers who are telling us what to do. And there's so many people on Facebook, on Twitter, social media, wherever we go, telling us what the wrongs are and telling us what you can do to help, and we want to join this group or that group to help. And sometimes it's easier to join a group that is doing something even in a distant country than to think about how you can be compassionate and merciful within your own sphere in your community. And the last one, the sixth one, is fear and disgust. There is a discomfort that is involved with getting down and dirty. There is a fear that you will be contaminated if somebody is sick and diseased. You really don't want to get too close to that person because you don't know where they've been, and you might not even want to touch them because you feel a kind of human, natural instinct to stay away from something that it may cause you some harm or disease. Okay, so those are the things that we talked about last night, and I encourage you to look out in your own community for people that are having these kinds of great conversations about the virtues. There are groups coming up, rising up everywhere, and I encourage you to look for somewhere within your own community where you can talk with others about this and see what you can do to spread compassion, love, and mercy. So long until next Friday. I'm going to post some links below so that you can check out the First Presbyterian Church in Spartanburg and the initiatives that they have going. If you're near there, you can join with them. Bye-bye.